So on question number 2, it gives us the function and it wants us to graph it. So a couple of things, let's just look at our transformations. The first thing I'd start out by what's the parent graph? And the parent graph is just y equals x squared, which we know is a parabola that has a vertex at 0, 0. Start on the inside. So on the inside there's a -1, so we know it's going to shift to the right 1. So shift right 1. And then to go to the outside. On the outside, we're timesing by a -1/2, so that's going to reflect across the x-axis because it's vertical. The 1/2 is going to do a vertical compression. And then the -2 is going to shift it down 2. So those are all my transformations now I want to draw. So I know my vertex has got to be to the right 1 and down 2. So I'm going to start by putting a point there. Right 1 and down 2. So there's my vertex. Now the tricky part sometimes can be coming up with another point. With that vertical compression, it's going to be going down. Now normally on a parabola, right, just the main one, I go over 1, up 1 on either side, right? If I plug 1 in, 1 squared is 1. Then I go over 2 and up 4. Okay, and on either side. Now, what we're doing is timesing all those y coordinates by half. So instead of going over 2 and up 4, I'd go over 2 and up 2. This would go over 1 and up a half, but a halves are hard to graph on here. And then the other thing is it's got to be reflected down. So I think if I go over 2 and down 4 from there, that would give me my next point. Let's see if that works. So over 2 and down 4. And that should give it to me. So again, normally, well, I wanted to go a half, I'm sorry. So I wanted to go over 2 and down a half, or down 2. So again, the way I got that was thinking of my normal parabola, right? Normally I'm at 0, 0. I plug 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. 1 squared is -1 squared is 1, -2 squared is 4. So normally, from the vertex, I go over 2 and up 4, but that half, I'm timesing my y coordinates by half. So I'm going to go over 1 and up a half, and over 2 and up 2. So it's going to widen it out like that, rather than what it was like that. So it's the same shape, it's just reflected down. And the vertex is moved right 1 and down 2. So that could be a little bit tricky, but again, when you have a vertical stretch or compression, we're just timesing the y coordinates by whatever that number is to find them. Let's just double check that and make sure it looks good, make sure it likes the way we put it in. And it says we're good. Okay, thanks.